Imagine walking into your local barbershop, expecting a trim, only to leave with a few teeth pulled, your skull drilled, or even your leg amputated. Fearful face. Sounds crazy, right? Well, back in the Middle Ages, barbers weren't just cutting hair, they were cutting into flesh. Pushpin asterisk today, we're diving into the shocking, gruesome, and downright bizarre history of the Barber-Surgeons. Men who shaped hair and history with their bloody trade. Stick around, because you won't believe what the barber's pole really represents. Astonished face. So how did barbers become surgeons in the first place? Well, back in the early Middle Ages, cutting hair and cutting flesh were part of the same profession, because who else had sharp blades and steady hands? Scroll fun fact. The Catholic Church actually banned priests from performing surgery in the 12th century, which left barbers to pick up the bloody slack. Kitchen knife. What did barber-surgeons do? Backhand index pointing right haircuts and beard trim scissor. Backhand index pointing right bloodletting, because people thought draining blood would cure illness. Drop of blood. Backhand index pointing right pulling teeth, without anesthesia face screaming in fear. Backhand index pointing right amputations, sometimes in the same chair where you got your haircut. Light bulb crazy, right? But wait, it gets worse. One of the most common medical procedures back then was bloodletting, where barbers would cut into your veins to balance the body's fluids. Spoiler alert, it didn't work, and people often fainted or even died. Small blue diamond tools of the trade. Kitchen knife razors and knives, for both shaving and amputations. Red circle leeches, used to suck out bad blood. Tooth pliers, for pulling teeth, with no pain relief. Scroll in 1540, King Henry VIII officially recognized barber-surgeons as a real profession, even though their medical knowledge was questionable at best. Grimacing face. Ever wonder why barber poles have those red and white stripes? It's not just for decoration. That red. It represents blood. The white. Bandages used to stop the bleeding. Flushed face. Scroll back in the day, after a patient's arm was cut open for bloodletting, they'd grip a pole to make the blood flow faster. Barbers would then hang the blood-stained bandages outside to dry, which eventually inspired the modern barber pole. Face screaming in fear asterisk. So yeah, next time you see one, just remember, it's a relic of a time when haircuts and surgeries went hand in hand. By the 18th century, medicine had advanced, and real surgeons emerged, people who actually studied anatomy instead of just practicing on unlucky customers. By 1745, barber-surgeons were officially split into two professions. Barbers stuck to haircuts, and surgeons took over medical procedures. Thank goodness. Pushpin fun fact. The Royal College of Surgeons in London actually evolved from the old barber-surgeon guilds. So there you have it, the dark, bloody, and absolutely insane history of barber-surgeons. Next time you're at the barber, just be grateful they're only using scissors and not pulling out your teeth. Grinning, squinting face.